The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Hey folks, happy Wednesday. We are just getting loaded in here. I was about to drop into the belt when I saw a pirate come on the radar. I was gonna go kill him and get the bounty, and then it occurred to me you don't have a way to interdict him. So that's not gonna work. So now I'm like, might as well just go right back out then. It's an interesting overlap. What is that? So let's try and come in 2 megameters from the hotspot. That's what I generally like to try to do, is come in 2 megameters from the hotspot. We got Moon in chat with us.
Hello, hello.
I need to unmute that so that you can hear and be heard. There we go. Now we're set. Moon is stranded in BFE. or Ron?
Nope.
What do we got? We got a couple of yellers. What are you, sir? What are you? Are you the pirates? Yeah. Omicron Capricorn be united in Team 2. They do not seem to be hostile. He's an expert, whatever he is. In the Python. Yeah. Haven't been scanned yet. It may be miners. It may just going to be a team of miners. Okie dokie. Let's drop in and start doing our thing. We are 1.17 megameters from that hotspot, which means we need to head in the opposite direction. I don't know. May not be so bad. Maybe we can go in a giant circle. We'll go in a giant circle. There we go. Let's see what we can find tonight. I mean, did I share that video with you that I was testing that computer?
I don't think so.
Alright. Moonraker! Yay, the subscription worked!
Ah!
Abso-smurfin'-lutely. I reached out to Twitch support today and I'm like, hey, peeps are resubscribing on my channel using their free Twitch Prime sub, and it is not notifying anyone. It's not popping up. Nothing is coming up in the feed, the activity feed. And I said, I know I'm not the only streamer with this problem. And I know it's an issue. I know it's happening because I resubbed with Mrs. B's Twitch Prime and nothing came up in the feed. Ooh, 63%. Wow, I think that's going to be the highest I've ever.
But then you better mind it.
Right? I don't think I've ever gotten a rock above 60%. But anyway, I use Mrs. B's Twitch Prime. Thanks for the resub, Moon, by the way. And nothing came up on the feed. So then later, I did it again. I think it was Friday night. Friday night, the bot sub ran out, so I renewed it then. In the middle of a stream, and nothing came up. Nothing on the alerts, nothing on the activity feed. So I'm like, okay, this is 2 separate times that I know I've witnessed and done a sub myself and know that it's not triggering. There's definitely a problem. That's not just someone going, well, I subbed. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I don't know why I keep doing this, you nerd. I know why. It's for the kiddies.
Yes, I can say that.
Well, last week I took some time and I edited the alerts.
Fuck you, Moon! You never had the cheese I wanted!
I don't think I have any kitties. They're all in there with Mama. Maybe we can get them in here. I'll shake the treat jar and see what happens. Treat time, baby! Treat time! Come on, you little greedy furballs. Treat time! Sneaky Neeks, treat time! Magsy, treat time! Come on, time for your treaties. Here, Mama. Here's 3. Okay, there's one for Milky. And here's another for Milky. Oh, sneakers won't come over. Not even for Mama. Alright, well, they got 3 each. What? Okay, well, those 3 are from, Sneaky Neeks. Okay, here. Here's 3 from, Sneaky Neeks. Hopefully she, decides to come in here with Daddy. So, I edited the, alerts for the bot last week. And I had it where it would do a test. And if the person had subscribed for a year, it would show a special gold frame alert. And I see today that that's working.
Yay! We love it when things work.
Definitely. So I want to do where if you've been subbed for like 6 months, you get like a bronze or something like that, or
I'm gonna have to open up a can of whoop ass on you now.
you know, something. I want to do something. We're gonna see how this turns out before we shoot the next rock. I fed them. Okay, we have to take palladium out of my ignore list because I turned that on last time. And this rock right here. These are typically pretty useful for me. That's something about that popcorn kernel shape. Claire Bear, how are you? Hope you're doing all right. Ooh.
Have you seen my bear Tivers?
I have seen your bear tippers. That is just with the cutest alert sound ever. But yeah, the whole idea. Claire is a streamer. She streams the streams. But I'm thinking I want to do special things when the person's subbed for a year. That's a lot of subscriptions. Alright, let's take palladium out of our ignore list. And let's pick our other prospector, wherever he went off to. Claire, what kind of games have you been playing lately? Did I miss that rock? No way. That's crazy. I lost my popcorn kernel rock. Oh no, there he is. When I'm core mining, more often than not, those are cores. Ooh, 15% platinum. Nice. That means we have harvested all the harvestesses. Okay. I really hope that Master Modes doesn't take it in the direction that Elite Dangerous Flight Model is. I really hope they don't take it that far. Ooh. So I was getting ready to leave work today, and an email came through, a phishing email, right as I was getting ready to walk out the door, and I'm like, damn it, and it looked completely legit. So I'm like, oh, fuck. We have gold. We'll take the gold. We have to pull it out of the ignore list. It's in my list. Pretty sure I added it to my ignore list the other night. I did. And let's check the other prospector out. Osmium. Shoot you and see what you got. Move osmium from the ignore list too. Oh, sorry, I took it out. Nice. Good to go. That'll work for us. %. A what message? Mission critical message. Delivery contract.
Asteroid scan.
Okay. So I guess they want me to grab something and ferry information. Okie dokie. We might take it. We'll see how things go. Link is the next system over, if memory serves, so it's not a big departure. Raymond, how are ya? I'm sorry, the bot didn't echo your statements over to primary chat.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with streamer bot chat. Normally whatever goes in one, it echoes to the other, but
Bot's fired.
Woodensday. That is why it's spelt Wednesday. Oh, well, that's good to know. Thank you, Raymond. I learned something today. Hello. PvP is griefing.
Ram.
Yeah, this is a shirt from Space Bub. There's a streamer called Space Bub, and this is one of his shirts. I've been trying to build up my collection of streamers that I enjoy watching, having a collection of their shirts that I can wear when I'm streaming. Let's promote them. Plus, I like it. It's kind of trolly. And to be clear, for those who don't know me well enough to understand that I'm trolling, I do not think PvP is griefing.
You don't?
Nope. Yeah, I think it has its place.
Are we even friends, Bacon?
I don't know. Not with a controversial opinion like that, mister. I get even more controversial. But Moon knows that already. Well, that's why my thunky thunk thunk noises stopped. The collectors all died. I was like, man, that rock cleaned up quick.
But lives matter, man.
Apparently not. One of these is the one that I
really
shot.
look like a guy with a plan?
Guard, what's up?
You know what I am?
I'm totally griefing you,
I'm a
Guard.
dog chasing cars.
I am
wouldn't know
totally
what to do with
griefing
one
you.
if I caught it. You know, I just do things.
Presidium. Scarred, I enjoyed your stream this morning. Ooh, 50%. I enjoyed your stream very much. My erectile dysfunction is doing just fine. I watched part of that Camerol video that you were talking about. That you played part of today. I watched the rest of it later. I thought you were entertaining. I especially like the BattleTech stuff. But several times as I was watching the video, somebody came in and needed something. As it happens.
How dare these people bug you while you're watching?
I swear, it's like they wait for the notifications that Scarred's going to be streaming soon, and then they time it. Bastards.
Like they think you're actually working or something.
What the hell? Perish the thought. No! Lost another Marv. I do not know where the rest of the platinum went. We're going to give these guys a chance to go get it. Oh, they're going all the way out there to get it. That's awesome.
And they apparently think you're there to serve them.
The fuck do they know? Mining. Exploration.
And I'm going around collecting bacteria.
Yep, some people like to do the whole fly around and gather gene samples thing. And try and give the limpets a shorter trip. Prospect you. And no, Mrs. B's previous husband passed away, and he was a huge BattleTech guy. Had a bunch of minis and books and stuff like that. Someone sneezes and you want to keep it? Absolutely.
Don't shame my kink, man.
Right. Don't kink shame. 47 platinum, 9% osmium. We'll take it. The collectors are still doing nice. Billy Madison and the Snot Queen. No, my YouTube feed gets interesting sometimes. Somehow or another, this... I really don't know. She must have been born rich or something. But something came across the feed. I think because I was looking up information about a movie called Ferrari. It's got Benedict Cumberbatch in it. Or no, not Benedict Cumberbatch. The guy who played Leia and Han's son. I can't remember his name right now. I can't remember the character's name. It's been that kind of day, but
Lord. Yeah.
I'm losing geek points right now as I speak. No, the other one where it's just Ferrari. The one where it's just Ferrari. Adam Driver, thank you. Appreciate you. So yeah, Adam Driver plays Ferrari, I guess. I started watching it and I was doing a little research on it. So now my YouTube feed is full of geek stuff, engineering stuff, and Ferrari stuff.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, which I've got zero problems with. I mean, Ferraris are sexy cars. But suddenly it's got this bottle blonde who apparently has nothing better in life to do than collect exotic sports cars and tear them down and put non-standard parts on them. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching here? She had taken a Ferrari and painted it Toyota blue. And I'm like, why the fuck would you take a sexy-ass Italian sports car like a Ferrari and paint it like a goddamn Toyota? What the hell is going through your head? Usually sci-fi and movie stuff, because I stream and occasionally use AI, I get some weird shit.
You think you get weird shit? My wife used our Amazon account to buy a bra.
Oh, imagine your feed get interesting. 15% Calites. 50% platinum.
Yeah, not been the same since, I'll tell you what.
It gets a little creepy because, you know, we've had some interesting conversations here in Discord. Frederick's a Hollywood stuff. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've had some interesting conversations here in Discord. And Ron has told me, he's like, damn it, Pagan. We were talking about that stuff last night, and now my Google ad feed is full of this shit. They can say what they want, but that happens way too much to just be a coincidence. There's no fucking way that's just a coincidence.
And the worst of it all is she also used it to buy my mother's red socks. You can imagine what the algorithm did when you put those two together.
Bras and socks? Yeah, I can imagine. Come back to me, Marv. Got a 54% platinum rock here. Alright, let's go hit this rock. And we'll see what's in that other one. Another Marv? Really? They got the prospector bug. There's a bug in Elite where the prospector noise gets stuck on until you get out of the physical vicinity. It's annoying as shit. Uh, 30% osmium, 18% platinum. They'll take it once all the little drones are done. Oh, they're pretty far down there. 2, 3. Yes, finish that camera roll video. And I love it because Grumpy's called him on the whole medbed thing. Cameral's calling them on the master mode's reversal from the Promise Flight model. There we go. I almost didn't stream tonight. I wasn't feeling it, I'll be honest with you. I ate dinner, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm just like nodding off. Might wind up being a short one tonight. Nice.
Welcome.
Anaconda. Absolutely, Araya. Absolutely. And in this case, this anaconda does indeed want some. Alright, that's the rock you were just shooting, Dippy-Doo. So head the opposite direction. Yeah, me too. I picked it back up again. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday. And, after about a year, almost a full year. Now, Scarred, with Elite Dangerous, you've got 3 ways you can play. You can play completely open, like you're used to seeing in Star Citizen. You can play... Probably about the same for you. Okay. Thanks for coming in, by the way, Araya. You can play completely open, like you're used to playing in Star Citizen or DayZ or whatever. You can play in solo, where you're the only player that you interact with. And then you can play in something called private. So, private is a private instance that you have to be invited to. 23 osmium. We'll take this one. I'm currently operating in a private realm that has 40-something people, 50-something people. It can be Scarred depending on what you want to do. Depending on what you want to do. This is the one we want right here. Open means you are open to be attacked. Anyone can come at you if they want. There are people that only ever play open, and there are people who only ever play solo. So, I'm playing on the private realm when I stream. That's why I don't make any pains to hide where I am. It doesn't matter. They couldn't get to me. Um, I don't do a lot of PvP in Elite Dangerous. I do some PvE sometimes. But I know that there's quite a few people in the community Discord who do enjoy quite a bit of PvP. So I would recommend reaching out to them. Oh, yeah. No, Private's been around for a while. I started playing shortly after Horizons was released. I think about the time Horizons was released, actually. And I started playing with some friends of mine, and we created a private realm. We could get together and mine together and stuff like that, and I could learn the game without having to worry about too much other things. Gotcha. Yeah, I got it right about the time Horizons came out. And then the next add-on was Odyssey, and I want to say that was like a year and a half later. 2 years later, I think.
Yep.
I remember feeling slighted because I paid extra for the Horizons add-on. And eventually FDev made that free and gave everybody Horizons. And said, all those of you who paid for Horizons, we're going to give you a free ship skin. Thank you so much. And I remember feeling a bit slighted from that. It was like $30 for a ship skin? Fuck you.
Was it at least for a ship that you use?
I want to say it was for all of your ships.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I mean, I may be wrong here, but I think that was how it worked. And I'm just losing limpets like crazy. Yes, Guard, go ahead. What's the tech question? My best friend, I used to spend hours just mining how to blast. Yep. I do a lot of mining. I enjoy mining, both in Elite and in Star Citizen. I was disappointed in what passes for mining in Starfield. I don't remember whether I prospected this rock or not.
Mining in Starfield?
Well, I mean, if you want to call it that. It's basically like mining in No Man's Sky. And I told people I thought it was going to be like No Man's Sky. I told them I thought it was going to be a prettier version of No Man's Sky. Oh, I had a kitty. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't done any mining in 3.2.3. I did a little bit of mining in 3.2.2. There were some problems with mole mining in 3.2.2. And then when 3.2.3 came out, the damn the UI wouldn't come on for the frickin' mole. Yeah. Way back when I first started ship mining, I would go out to the Halo and I'd find these asteroids that had smaller rocks that or smaller deposits that you could pop with your hand mining tool. So I would pop those first and then I would crack the big rocks. What's a good capture card? I see two highly recommended ones. Elgato HD 60, which allows 1080p at 60 FPS. And the VGA XR one, which does 10 to 1440 and 4K. I don't have any personal experience with the HD60. I have personal experience with the EVGA XR1 Pro, and I have personal experience with the Elgato 4K 60 capture and 4K Pro captures. The last night's test stream was recorded with a EVGA XR1 Pro. The advantage that has, in my personal opinion, over the Elgato capture card is that the XR1 Pro has the ports for headphones and microphone in, whereas your HD60 from Elgato does not. I love the XR1 Pro. Let me pull this up real quick and I'll show you. This is the guy right here that I'm using. Love this thing. Do not pay this price for it. Do not pay that price. You can get it a hell of a lot cheaper on Amazon. But one of the really cool things about it, load in now, is that it has the, there you go, right there. It has the microphone in and the headphone jack. So, and this little knob here lets you set certain modes and shit like that. But you can get it on Amazon for, I want to say, about $130, and I think Best Buy may even have it too. Let me pull up Amazon. I'm going to pull up Amazon in incognito, because it always tries to frickin' log me in and blast my address. What? Why the fuck do I need to do this to go to Amazon? Oh, fuck you, Amazon. Do you not know how to... Well, you clearly know how to alienate your audience. We're sorry. We see you're using it incognito. So, EVGA XR1 Pro. There you go. 131 bucks. Good device. Solid device. The light forgoes the... I believe the light skips the plug-in option for the headphones. So that's what you're losing for the 50 bucks. Now, I did some research this morning, and it turns out that ProDesk does have a line in and a line out port. It's just they're not clearly marked. So I'm going to do some more testing on that. What I would suggest is maybe hold off on your purchase until I can get you more information. Because if you don't need the audio in jacks, you can save the 50 bucks. Where was it? Right in here. Adapters. And it does have an NVMe slot. On the bottom, underneath the tray, there is an NVMe slot, which is currently empty. There's a SATA SSD on there right now. Where is the damn port? I know I saw this thing. Product, specification, bays, ports, audio ports. Headset on the front, audio line in on the back, and line out on the back. Okay, no worries. No worries. I'll let you know as soon as I know something, okay? I'll let you know something as soon as I know. But the test last night was very good. You could technically use it without a GPU. You would just have to do something for green screening, or you would have to just have a background behind you and not green screen until you got a GPU for it. Yeah, it looked great. It performed very well. to be completely truthful with you, 48% platinum. If I would have been better motivated today, when I got home from work, I would have transferred the files to that machine and done a test stream with it, with full assets. I didn't even get home tonight till after 6:30, and I'm normally home by 5. I got home and I was just like, I am exhausted. I laid down for like 20 minutes. But, you saw what it looked like. It did very well. The CPU usage was down to like 20-something percent, 24%. Which, for what it was doing, is fucking awesome. And the Q-Sync. Now, I do want to caution you. If you use that system to stream, and you decide that you're going to put an NVIDIA GPU in it, do not use Q-Sync. Use NVENC. And the reason for that is because you want to use the GPU that is rendering the display images. So if you have 2 GPUs, and if you added a GPU to that box, you would actually have 2 GPUs. Whatever GPU is taking care of drawing the pretty pictures, that's the one you need to use for the encoding. Otherwise, you're trying to render on one and transfer across a slower system bus to the other. It's just not going to perform well. So if you put an NVIDIA on there, definitely use NVIDIA ENC. Yes. Yeah, that 3050 low profile will be just fine. And it doesn't need a PCI Express power cord. And it should fit in that case. That case is a little snug. I mean, I sent you the information on it. So she's a little snug.
We like them.
Good and tight. Absolutely. Good and tight. So I would hold off on any capture purchase until I can get back to you. Because if we can pipe audio in through that line in jack, then you can get away with spending $50 less. Ooh, it's another 63%er. Nice. Me Reiki. And that's a 6%er with 12% osmium. So we're going to grab this guy first. And then we'll check out the others. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's something about that case, too, that I didn't mention. Let me show you what I mean. If you actually look at this case, right in here, when you open this thing up, let me see here. Here we go. Now we're going to get into the geeky stuff right here. Nope, go away. Okay, so here we are. I'll show you what this thing looks like on the inside. Alright, so here's the rear view of the case. Here's your line in and your line outs. Once we start taking this thing apart, there's a tray in there that the hard drive sets into. Okay, so here's the cover coming off. Press the lever, slide backwards, and then slide up. Okay, right in here. This is a tray. And that tray mounts a CD-ROM, which is already pulled out and gutted. A spinning platter drive, typical hard drive. That's been taken out already. And a lightweight SATA SSD is in there. So right now, if you're looking at this case, this is a tray right here. You squeeze a lever and the whole tray lifts up. So then that gives you more room to place a drive, because your drive plugs in right here in the back. Right in the back was your 16X slot. So even if it was a bit long, since you're only plugging in one drive, it's a SATA SSD, which is about that long, this wide, and that thick, you can double-side tape that motherfucker almost anywhere. So technically, you could lift out this tray and take it out of the system and have full length of the case. And then you could just double-side tape or zip tie that drive somewhere out of the way where it can get some ventilation and cool, and you're fine. In the review said the exhaust fan pulls across the top of the GPU as well. So according to him, it kept the GPU. Yes, it should. It should. Honestly, if it was me, that's where I would put it. So there's a better picture of how the CD-ROM and the hard drive plugs in. I've taken the platter drive out and put that SATA in there, which lightened it up quite a bit. So there she goes. At the senior center, before we moved into the new city hall, we were streaming. Initially, we were streaming on one of those computers. I purchased a Quattro P1000. This is back in the height of the GPU price wars. You know, where NVIDIA is just trying to get everything they can, and the miners are snapping up all the cards. And it was real hard. You know what it was like then. So we snapped up a Quattro P1000 model and slid that in there, and it was about the same dimensions as that 3050, and she fit in there like a glove. She did great. And that's what we used to stream. Basically the same model computer. I think it may be like a year younger. I think it may be like a Gen 5 instead, or a Gen 6. But she did great. We streamed with 32 gigs of RAM, never ran out of memory. With that NVIDIA GPU, it unlocked NVENC, and we could encode. And she did fine. 1080p streams, 30 frames per second, all damn day. Yeah, I know what it was like. Trying to get a 3060 Ti under 700 was challenging. A custom building. Yep, absolutely. It was so sad. It was a rough time to be a gamer. Yeah. Alright, let's shoot this guy. Hey, pretty lady. But yeah, I just need to finish some testing out. And then we can arrange to ship it to you. I just want to be able to take a picture and be like, here, plug this in here, plug this in here, plug this in here. And to be clear, I don't think you're an idiot. Not by any stretch of the imagination. You're a very smart guy. I just want to make it as easy for you as possible. It's a different type of computer. SFF makes a different animal.
Just make sure they're all Mrs. Scart approved.
Absolutely. Did I not prospect this rock? I thought I prospected this rock. I typically prospect 2 at a time. Ooh, painite. Make sure we don't have painite on our ignore list. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, the thing about it is it gives you a chance. Moving the load off your primary gaming rig definitely improves things. Just getting it off of your gaming rig improves things. It does make things a little more tricky, you know, with your mic audio. I mean, you have to think about it and be like, okay, how am I going to do this? But it definitely opens up a lot. Because, I mean, I didn't realize how much load OBS was until I started streaming on a different computer. And then I'm like, holy shit, this is a night and day difference here. Oh, yeah, OBS can be a monster. And then, I mean, you've got the opening up of USB ports. Because, I mean, think about it. If you don't have a webcam plugged into your gaming computer, it's plugged into your streamer, you gain a slot right there. Slobs? Oh, yeah. Oh, I can only imagine slobs. Platinum 16%. Palladium 31. We're going to grab this palladium rock. When I first started streaming, I looked into a couple of options. And at the time, there was multiple versions of OBS. And I don't mean slobs and then OBS. I mean OBS, actual official non-forked OBS, had several versions. And I remember liking the studio version of OBS the best. And then I looked at slobs and I was like, well, this will make it easier to get the alerts on the screen. But everything else about it, I was just like, no, I don't like the way it's acting. Yeah, vanilla OBS is awesome. Vanilla OBS is the shit. There we go. Alright, now this is the... Oh no, we lost a Marv. Yeah. Oh, poor Marv. But yeah, OBS is awesome. And if you set it up right, you do a lot less editing. Am I shooting the wrong rock? I am. But I'm getting tasty bits off of it, so who knows? I'm getting palladium off of it. Oh, that's cool. That's the rock we shot right there. So let's shoot you next. I'm at Olympus? What? Fucking way. Holy shit. Way. I ran out of Olympuses. Okay, so I got 15. I got 20 room for 23. Plus what's in the... Halo, how the hell are you? Limpet Lives Matter. Oh, no, it wasn't Halo. It was Limpet Lives Matter. My bad. You serve well, little dude.
Limpets created.
Alright, so let's go with 4 for now, and we'll see how things go with that. Was this my Rocky Rock? Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. Halo's great, peeps. I've been very, very fortunate. I've met some awesome people playing Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous. And I do have those that are purists and will only play Star Citizen, and I've got those that are purists and will only play Elite Dangerous. And then I've got those who just play all of it. Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, Cyberpunk, Starfield. Don't remember whether I shot this one or not. We've got 4 drones. What a waste of a limpet. Oh, you suck. You suck. Got the first mod to slow down time for 10 seconds. Oh, yeah. Ooh, gonna run out of limpetses. Well, we don't technically have to prospect. We don't have to prospect to mine. You can just shoot it and see what comes off. If nothing comes off you want, you just keep moving. And I know from previous experience, by the time my mining lasers get down to empty, I've depleted the rock. So she's probably depleted by now. So now we'll head over here and hit this rock. And we'll do this until we are full. Or we get tired of doing it. You don't even have to look at what the fragments are. If your drones don't start chasing it, it's not what you have on you. It's not what you want. Yep, the drone's chasing it. So what do we got in here? We've got gold and platinum. Hey, Mrs. B. Sounds like something you'd feed a parrot. And what else did you eat? Raspberries. Scarred says, "Hi, Mrs. B." I don't think he heard you. Hold on a minute. You have to talk to the mic more like...
Hey, Scarred. How are you? I'm actually crocheting tonight.
Crocheting?
Yeah, I'm done with work.
Really?
Yeah, I finished at 8:15.
Well, why aren't we in there watching Dune or something? Because I'm shooting lights at rock? Okay. Did you get your shower ready? Alright, let me know when you're done, and I'll hop off of here and we'll watch the movie together. Crocheting. Oh, you had to replace a beard. She had a beard incident. She had to replace a beard. Only nerds watch Dune. Well, fucking A. I'm definitely a nerd. Yeah, that rock is no buenos. See, now, what I'm debating is whether I want to watch the sci-fi version of Dune as well. We watched the 80s version of Dune the other day.
A bunch of goddamn nerds.
Fucking A, nerds are awesome. So we watched the 80s version of Dune, and then we're going to watch the newer version. Hell yeah! Nerds get the hot chicks. Welcome to the party, pal! Sunnyside! Hey! Thanks for the subscription, by the way. I got an email that Sunnyside Up had followed me. I'm sorry, not a sub, a follow. Thanks for the follow. I was like, what? And then I spelled out the name. I'm like, oh, Sunnyside. We beaming rocks. Abso-smurfing-lutely. Gotta keep them in line, remind them who's boss. Yep. Absolutely. I like to raid out. It's harder to do that on YouTube, and in my opinion, that's a mistake. In my opinion, YouTube needs to catch on and make it easier for content creators. I refuse to take responsibility for that. I'm gonna be a typical American and say, not my fault. But, yeah, YouTube needs to make it easier where there's a way to raid. Now, oh, definitely. They blow Twitch out of the water when it comes to quality of media. When it comes to quality of media, they completely kill Twitch. You can stream HDR content. You can stream in higher resolutions. Yeah, Overwatch is the other game I play. It's really big viewership, at least Elite. You can see on the home page over there, it's only raids for a few phases. Yeah. I don't know when they added it, but I noticed it for the first time Monday night. There's a raid browser tool in Twitch now. And I was like, oh, what is this? That was handy. YouTube streaming is nice. It's a little bit of a different animal. I like the neighborhood community feel of Twitch better, but I like the quality and the ease of uploading to YouTube better. Yeah, so getting the two together would be awesome, but that's not likely to happen. We're going to go ahead and synthesize some more limpets because I hate this just zipping around, and I've got collectors dying anyway, so what the hell. That's the thing about mining. You're going to grab the iron and nickel you need again anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Limpets created.
We got room for 614, so we're good. Alright. Well, shit. We're going to use all the damn limpets just doing collectors.
As you should.
Right?
Welcome to the internet, your gateway to adventure.
Oh, bam! Banned right away!
Okay then.
Drive-by spam! Boom!
Bye-bye.
That bot's like, what the fuck just happened, man? I'm not even mad. Oh! Oh, shit! Sunnyside, there's something that plays. There's a sound file that plays when somebody gets banned. There was an entertaining video that popped up in my feed. And I can't play the video because it contains some controversial material. But it was this guy. I will describe it minus the part that's gonna make people go hating. It's a video, and it's of a market. And I believe someone said it's in Los Angeles. But the video starts with the store door opens, and this kid comes out, and he's swinging a stick. And he's just puffing up. He's just puffing up big. And he's followed by a store clerk. You later realize it's a store clerk. So you got this short kid swinging a stick. And he's followed out by this tall, bearded, ZZ Top-looking store clerk. And the kid comes out, and, you know, he's swinging, and he's just going off like this. He's puffing up. He's acting bad in front of everybody in the neighborhood. Trying to save his rep, I guess. And store clerk comes out, and he hits him with a spray bottle. And the kid walks away, and he's wiping his face, and he's just swearing and all this stuff. And the store clerk thinks, hey, everything's cool. And he spins around to go back in the store. Where the kid sees this, grabs the stick, and comes up behind him to wail on him. And the store clerk I guess he saw his reflection in the glass window or whatever. He spins around and hits him again with that spray. And this time, he just drenches him. Just drenches him. And he says, I told you to grab a great big bag of shut the fuck up. Hits him again with the spray when the guy tries to swing at him. And he says, but you wouldn't listen. And the guy tries swinging again. So he hits him again with the bear spray. And the kid walks away and you can see him. He's crying. He's walking away. And he says, look at you, boo-boo, motherfucking who. It's fucking hilarious. I want to say the name of the store is like Peace or something like that. So that sound clip is what the clerk says to the kid after he bear sprays his ass. I saw that. I rolled laughing. I tried trimming the video down. And I'm like, that's the best we're going to get. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, it's funny. If you ever get a chance to find it on like a YouTube short or something like that, you will know. You'll be like, oh, this is the one that Peg was talking about. It's fucking hilarious. Right? Just clip the storytelling. I love it. Boo, boo, motherfucking who? So anyway, the video is shot from across the street. It's obviously some people that are standing there, and they see what's happening, and they're recording it on their phone. And the part that makes it controversial, I'll clean it up. One of the people recording it behind the camera says, oh, look at him. He just gave that boy a shower. Oh, Scar knows the one I'm talking about then. Yeah, it is freaking hilarious, man. I must have watched that video. Oh, was it? Okay. Yeah, if I ever find it, I'll share it. But I got to be careful how I share it, because if once you see the video, you'll understand why I'm dancing around a certain part. What sticks is the cat using over there? He's got a habit of trying to use my sticks. He will come over here. Oh, Ron, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. He will come over here and try steering with the joystick. But this is Bootsy. That is Bootsy. These are a set of VKB Gladiator NXT Evos. Let me pull them up real quick. Bootsy, quit it. You're going to put a hole in my shirt. Fucking stop it. Bootsy, stop it. I love you, but stop it. Okay, so these are the Space Combat Edition NXT Evos. So there's a left and a right. We're running the premium versions. Did you make red? Oh, I am running 2 of these, and I'm also running a Stex. Oh, yeah. So there's a pair of VKB NXT Gladiator Space Combats, and then one of these. Yeah.
Welcome in, Scard.
Hey, Scard.
Hello, nerds.
Hey, fellow nerdy.
Hi.
Hi.
And Ron too.
And Ron.
Hey, the crew's all here.
Have you come to rescue me, Ron?
You got him stranded in BFE. This is the way. He says you guys are stranded in BFE.
I'm not stranded.
Well, he is.
Why are you stranded?
He said you guys are like 1,000 light years from the bubble.
Yeah. But we got a big-ass carrier parked there, so we're not stranded.
Which, by the way, did you realize your carrier changed over to a Drake style?
I don't know why.
Yeah, I went to it just a little bit ago, and it's Drake style.
Oh yeah, Sonny.
Use you.
Sonny, I love having the throttle in Star Citizen.
Showing you the different carrier stuff, I might have accidentally.
That's what I was thinking.
Clicked on it or something. I don't know.
The throttle comes in really handy in Star Citizen. having all the extra buttons is definitely nice.
Well, apparently something on Twitch is screwy, as you pointed out, but my sub had ran out and it didn't even tell me.
How dare you? How dare you, Mrs. Sub?
Right, you bastard.
Well, I don't know when it ran out, but
I posted something in Discord today, Scarred. You may want to copy pasta it.
Copy pasta?
Copy pasta, absolutely. The best kind of pasta, the copied kind. But,
Gen Chat?
yeah, I think it's Gen Chat. But it's about your Twitch sub. I'm not the only streamer that's been seeing some notification issues. And one of the hits I got when I was investigating and looking for fixes, possible fixes, and this may also affect you, Sunnyside, is there's a setting in Twitch when you use your Prime sub that you can hide it. You can make it a silent sub. And some of the people who were having that problem eventually noticed that they had ticked that box for whatever reason and made it where it was silently subbing and no one knew. So I'm not saying that that's the problem, but if someone's going to use their Twitch sub, wherever they use it, if that box is not set properly, the streamer's never going to know you used it. So you're not gonna realize your people are using their Prime subs, and there's a chance you may forget to say thank you. Yeah.
well,
Go ahead.
I was looking at my settings since you posted that, you know, and then when I looked at the settings, that's when I realized that I didn't even have a current sub.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, I had to do a little figuring before I could even do it with the Twitch Prime sub. It didn't want to do it. So,
Well, I knew there was a problem. See, I was trying to help Smorphosaurus because she was getting, I gifted a sub on her channel and nothing popped up. And I say, hey, I don't care, Smorph. It doesn't matter. I don't do it for the recognition. But her sub alert never kicked. And then, we were thinking it was a problem with the bot. Turns out it's not a problem with the bot. It's a problem that Twitch isn't pushing the alert. Yeah, let me find that setting real quick before I get into Super Cruise. So I'm like, what the hell? So what I did was the following Friday night, I renewed my bot sub during a stream, and the alert never popped up. So if you go into your settings, there's an option to... That's turbo. Where is this? I gotta find this. I'm sorry. Give me a second here, folks.
Hey, Ron.
yep.
I'm just messing around, grabbing some more bacterium and stuff like that. If you do want to take off at any time, just let me know and I'll head back to the carrier.
Where is it?
I'm still on that planet. I got 3 out of the 4. I got one more to do
Find it
on
in
that
Discord.
planet I was on.
Got you.
So,
Was it Gen Chat or announcements? God damn it. Here it is. I'll open this up. It's under Settings, Prime Gaming. Okay, so right in here. Why can I not make this bigger? Here we go. It's under Settings and Prime Gaming. There's a box on the bottom right here. If they don't have that enabled, it will be a silent renewal and you'll never know. So, in that case, it's... Unless you're paying attention and you're cognizant, you're probably going to miss the notification. You're not going to thank your peeps for subbing. It's their setting, each user. I mean, I highly doubt that someone's going to turn that off, realizing they're turning it off. But if they're in there playing around and having problems, because I'm I'm just going to put this out there. I've been doing tech support for 30-something years. And I know from previous experience that sometimes people, when they're having trouble, will just go crazy clicking buttons, hoping to get a problem fixed. So
You fix it, right?
you just click everything you can find until something starts working again. That seems to be the logic. Yeah, no problem.
My strategy is to just smash my face on the keyboard and then just roll it back and forth. Something usually works.
Yeah, I had to quit that strategy. I used to do it when keyboards were like $20, but now that they're 100 to 150, I can't do that anymore.
That's a little expensive to be.
Yeah, no more face rolling.
Picture of the cat pounding on the keyboard. Nuh-uh, kitty.
Do not use your keyboard for a snot rag.
Welcome to the internet,
Right.
your gateway to adventure.
That is true, Small. That is true. You make a better idiot. And thanks for popping in and chatting. I appreciate you, by the way.
Like I said,
I'll see you later,
That
Sunny
said-
Side.
it said in mine, but on mine, it didn't say anything about renewing my
Sonny, are you about to go streaming? If you're going to stream, I'll raid out to you.
continue sub, but it didn't tell me mine was expired.
Well, I don't know. Something fucky. Sonny, are you going to go live on Twitch? If you're going to go live, I'll raid out to you. I think Mrs. B and I are going to watch some Doom here in a little bit.
Me and Moon's out here snipping flowers.
Just don't be eating no mushrooms. How are you doing, Scarred? You doing okay?
Yeah, so I have a stupid question.
There are no stupid questions.
How do I set up my... generic joystick. Okay.
What are you playing?
Elite.
Elite.
Wow.
He's
That's
giving
the
it-
most fun part, is setting up your joystick.
Lying. Don't believe him. Thanks for the follow, Storgoid. I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much.
I think I'll just play for a little bit until I figure out what I like, and then switch to the keyboards or to the sticks.
I can send you my joystick keybinds. But you would spend a lot of time trying to figure out what the fuck the button is and what it does. I mean,
I would just do the axes,
mm-hmm.
and then, set the trigger to fire, because, well, you're going to keep your axes in the trigger, and then, every time if it tells you to do something, and you don't know it, then you can pause it and add that one and do it until you build them all in.
The training scenario is going to be perfect for that too.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Do the
real
training
quick-
thing. By the time you get done, you'll have all the basics.
Real quick, if I switch it from mouse and keyboard to generic joystick, that's going to keep those keybinds separated, right?
They'll all be one big file, and you can use either or. You can float back and forth between them.
You have two columns. One side is keyboard and mouse, and the other side is joysticks. You can have both of them done.
Oh, okay.
The difference from Star Citizen is instead of flipping back and forth between keyboard, gamepad, and joystick and trying to remember what the fuck they were set for, they're side by side. You can literally see them side by side. It's definitely a more sophisticated way to do it.
Still not the easiest thing to do, though.
Oh, fuck no. There's so many damn keybinds.
Well, the hard part is
That's
when
a
you're
good thing.
new, you don't know what half that shit is, What's
Nope.
an FSS,
Yep.
I find having all those mass amounts of keybinds, yes, it's mind-boggling in the beginning, but once you get it all set, God, I'm glad they're there.
But it's overwhelming when you're new.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, because you're trying to learn the game, and then you're like, what the fuck is all this shit? And then plus you're trying to learn your control interface.
Thank you for your patronage.
You also create multiple bind files and switch between them. Some simple, some complex to get the hang of things. Absolutely. Absolutely, Stargoid. I have not... When I was last playing Elite, I didn't have this throttle. So what I want to do one of these nights when I'm not streaming is set it up so that I can use the throttle for throttle control in Elite Dangerous. That way I can just go, because there's a setting in there that I struggled with initially, and that was my throttle forward and backwards. So, like, for me, my left stick forward and backward is my throttle axis. But there's a setting in here that you're like, what the fuck is this? Flight landing overrides. For me, I set that override so that when I push the left stick forward and backward, no longer does it adjust the throttle. It's a little bit of a thruster boost forward and backward, so I can get in position over the pads. So where you see the flight landing overrides, you're probably going to want to set your thrust forward backward axis to be your front and back, unless you're going to use your pedals for that.
Yeah, what's... Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm overcomplicating it.
You're fine. Don't ever feel bad for asking a question, buddy. We love questions.
What's the difference between flight throttle and flight thrust?
Throttle is how fast or how much power your ship's engines are putting out. And flight thrust, as I understand it, is maneuvering your ship. So your longitudinal, your lateral, and your vertical thrusters.
Okay.
All right, let's transfer this stuff over to the carrier now.
And I can always reset it to defaults, like if I messed it up, I can just hit...
Oh, yeah, man. If you totally fuck it up, you can do that for sure.
Sweet. I don't know why I never bothered trying this game out before.
Well, I won't speak for you, but for me, once I tried Star Citizen and a few other games, I got it in my head that nothing was ever going to come close. And Elite without Odyssey does not come close, because you're stuck in the ship. You are a torso. You are a flying torso. That's all you are. The Odyssey lets you get out and run around to some degree, but after playing Elite Dangerous in X4, it doesn't feel as... I still feel like I'm on rails, as I guess is the way to say it. You know, in Star Citizen, when you jump out of the ship, you can run wherever the fuck you want. I mean, there are some exceptions, but if you decide you want to run across the plaza and go check out that clothing store, you can. In X4, you get out and you're still within rails. I mean, you go to Syria and you're in this giant cage, and then you go from there, the elevator takes you to another giant cage. In Elite, the on foot is if you're on a planet, or if you're landed at a station, or if you're at your carrier. It doesn't feel as open to me. But that's just me. Bootsy, will you stop it? He's clawing my shirt. Ow! Oh, you're in wrestle mode? Are you in wrestle mode?
So our feral kitty has learned that when the bowl is empty, she comes and sits at the window and meows.
Oh, wow.
Started that last night.
So she's learned already.
Yeah.
Hey, Squirrel. I'm sorry, buddy. My bot's not echoing the chat between the two. I don't know when you said hi and doing good, but hello and yes, doing okay.
I think Windows did an update to my server and boobarred it.
Oh, no.
I come in here and it was asking me to pick a boot device. in Windows.
I think after you play Elite for a little bit and you fly around, you're gonna understand why I made the statement about Master Modes and Elite dangerous.
Probably.
Small Squirrel. Love that name.
For right now, I'm trying to figure out how to auto launch.
Should be in a station menu. And if you don't have the auto dock, then you're going to need to thrust upwards, retract your landing gear. I would recommend getting the auto dock for a while until you get used to it.
Yeah, real pilots still use auto dock.
Dude, I keep an auto dock on my ship. And you know why? It's because I paid damn good money for those ships. I want some luxury.
Yeah, and a lot of times I see you using it.
Lightning's been fucking me up. Oh, man, it was doing that horrible the other day.
Let's use auto dock right through a wall. So much
Hey,
for
you
that
get
shit.
his auto dock off Temu, though.
Shh, they don't need to know that. Come on, man.
That was pretty good.
I gotta save money for my crack habit after all. Come on.
I'm just trying to figure out how the frick I take off.
Do you not have an option there that says take off or launch?
No, it, let's see. Let me go back
Are
here.
you doing the tutorial?
Yeah, and it says select auto launch to begin. But I don't know how to select auto launch.
Try WASD. Yeah, try WASD to move up and down with the cursor.
Ah.
And then spacebar should select.
It should come up on your screen showing you what your keybind, it'll have what it is and the keybind beside it.
There we go.
Okay, so primary is lasers, secondary is cannons. Good to know. Let's see what we got.
Oh, that's nice. Middle mouse button lets you look around. That's pretty nice. I heard the map in this is huge, like the amount
it's
of
big.
planets and stuff.
It is big.
Well, I think... Oh, shit. I don't want to say I don't know off the top of my head. Give me 1 second. As of January 10th, 2023, 0.059% of the galaxy has been explored.
Wow.
0.059% equates to 236,219,997 systems.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to invert my stuff.
So at the rate we are going,
It won't take billions of years to find it all.
it would take another 200 years for us to have discovered
Okay.
1%.
Target nearest hostile.
Okay, that inverted that. Okay, nice. And that should do it. That should be the way it's supposed to be. There we go. Gotta say, the graphics aren't that bad. A lot of people make it sound like this is...
Oh, yeah. It's better than what they thought.
Well, I mean, when it came out,
wow.
the graphics were great. What, 10 years ago, 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, even now, it's still pretty.
Yeah.
It's not awful looking.
No.
I have a feeling Alper's a criminal.
There are a lot of things in here that are just gorgeous.
You know what looks really gorgeous right now? Is
I
Eve.
thought he was wanted.
Is what?
Eve.
Yeah.
Eve looks fantastic. I'm just not all that fond of the clickiness of it.
My hostile selection is not working. It's supposed to automatically target the hostiles. And it is not working.
Well, I logged in and I'm parked on the planet. The sun is setting right in front of me.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, there are times when Elite looks great. That is really
Understood.
pretty.
Come on, guys. Give me a challenging race course. This ain't hard.
Ooh. Target nearest hostile. Oh, come on. Where's my guy? Why is it not picking the hostiles? I don't have time to fix it right now.
Slowing down. You don't know who you're talking to.
Right? Eartho, how the hell are you?
Oh, I need boost. Alright, we gotta set boost. Flight thrust? No. Flight throttle? No.
You scratched my paint. Well, for whatever reason, my target is not. My auto target's not working. I'm saying it in the computer's like, I know what you're talking about. Ain't no damn targets out here. Hey. Crumpet, how the hell are you, Crumpet? It's good to hear you come in. Hope you're doing okay. You put a ding in my ride.
All right. Now we.
Oh, nothing was hostile when I was targeting hostile. Okay, that you know that kind of makes sense. Over here, like Newt the newbie. Honestly, I'm just trying to try out the Python, see how she does. Oh, Kelly's clean.
All right. Now I.
Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're
Target.
doing good. Did you get it figured out?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured out how to take off, and
Nice.
I did the first little tutorial race course thing. Way easier than I thought it would be. Felt like I was doing a Carl Kaput low fly.
He's going to outmaneuver me for sure. There's no way I can keep up with this guy.
Okay, okay, okay. When it says select highest threat, is that the closest to you, or?
I think it's the one doing the most damage is what I think it is. I may be wrong, but I thought that's how it worked. Well, all in all, I gotta say, she does pretty damn well. Closest, highest potential damage, so it could select anything like inbound missiles. Oh, that's good to know. Another damn it all. Mariah Kuka? Mariah must be hostile. Are you a naughty girl, Mariah? Are you naughty? She is naughty. Yeah, combat definitely pays more.
Target shield is offline.
Get him, Pagan. Shoot
I'm
him.
trying. Maneuverability is not the best in this game. I've never been awesome at combat in this. Combat pays very well. Only possible to do good mining is those that actually like mining. Yeah, I do like mining, though. I do enjoy mining.
What is deploy hard points? What is that exactly?
Make your shooty things come out of the hole, because you can't shoot until they are.
Make my shooty things come out of the hull.
Yep. I actually like that. I mean, it does give you one more possible point of failure before you can shoot. But the nice thing is somebody has their hard points deployed, you're pretty sure they're meaning to do you some harm.
Well, it also makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Retract all your weapons and you got way less drag on your ship. So, I mean, it seems like something you actually want to do, you know?
Wait, but is there drag in space?
How dare you bring physics into this, sir? Stay in the blue zone for the best results. Who just stabbed me? Stubbo.
Ooh.
Well, you want to put them up to get them out of the weather. Guns last longer if you ain't got them outside all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Wait. Scan.
I'm just making stuff up that sounds good.
Try to keep them out of the cold when you're not using them.
Yeah.
Gotta keep those guns warm.
If you're cold, they are too. Oh, I'm sorry. I was listening to Jordan Peterson while I was eating today. I'm in a bit of a mood. Make sure ships have spoilers and red paint. Makes them go faster. Absolutely.
And stripes. Don't forget your stripes.
No. How do I scan? Where is that found?
That would wholly and totally depend upon what scan you're talking about.
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. The one that's default U.
Default U.
Yeah, default it's U on the, that's what it just told me.
And there's nothing about key lines or for the keyboard.
Ron's a bit of an elitist when it comes to space games.
Oh, no, I'm just saying.
Oh, I know, Ron.
Bad thing is if I have to use the keyboard, I'm shit out of luck.
There's three
keyboard.
There's 3 scanners. Your ship has a built-in other ship scanner where it can scan vehicles and ships and stuff like that. It's got a built-in DSS or system-wide scanner to find planets and moons and shit like that, points of interest. And then there's an optional, you have to equip it, surface scanner, which lets you surface scan rings of planets and planets. Scanning, doing a detailed surface scan or DSS gives you more information about the planet. There are some times that you'll go to a planet and you'll want to detail scan it because there's a mission to go, hey, we need to find out where this base is, or you may want a detailed surface scan so you can find the Guardian ruins and, you know, find some old artifacts and technology to make your ship better. That's
what kind of find out what kind of bacteria you can get or what kind of grass is growing there.
Absolutely. So your ship automatically has 2 types of scanners: a vehicle/ship scanner, and then you've got a system-wide scanner. So you have to purchase and put on the DSS.
Okay.
And we just did a reconnaissance flyby without even trying to.
Yeah, it says approach the beacon. Mouse 1 or joy 1 plus joy 1 to scan the beacon.
So I'm guessing it's your left mouse button? Or
That's what it
your
says.
trigger on your right stick?
That's what it says, but neither are doing anything. So
You may have to hit escape and go into your keybinds and find out which one it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Right.
You target it. Highlight it and make sure that's targeted.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
targeted.
what... Okay, good. Okay, if it's not targeted, you won't be able to scan it. For me, I set the big red buttons to be target on my right stick. Because you don't fire missiles the same way here as you do in Star Citizen. Yeah, you'll definitely want to set the hard point fire group as well. In Elite, you've got firing groups. So you can have more than 2 types of weapons on your ship. But you can only fire 2 types at a time. So like your left mouse and right mouse, or your left stick and your right stick. So the way they get around that is you have firing groups. Like when I'm mining, I have my left stick or my number 2 set to do a prospector limpet, and my right stick or number 1 shoot mining lasers. When I'm in combat, I have usually I keep my lasers on my right stick and my projectile cannons on my left. So if you've got more than 2 types of weapons, you can set firing groups, and there's a button to let you go from firing group 1 to firing group 2 and so on and so forth. I think you can have 5 or 6, isn't it? Small or Eartho? Can you have 5 or 6?
You can have a lot.
You can have a metric fuck ton.
But I think if he's in the tutorial, his fire groups are probably set up for him, I believe.
I hope. Okay, my keybind stopped working. I can no longer... There it goes. That was an interesting problem. You can have many. The tutorial will limit some options. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. Manual landing. Oh, this is for the peasants! Don't you know I'm a duke? We pay people to land our ships for us, There's 3 types of political factions. There's Federation, there's Imperial, and then there's a third one. I'm trying to remember the name of those.
My name is Alex.
Hang on a second, I'll tell you. Oh, you hear that. You don't hear target nearest hostile, but you definitely hear that. Fucktards. Okay, rank. Isn't it under... Is it Hollow Meat? No, it's... Is it under Codex? No.
What you looking for?
The whole thing where it tells you what your ranks are and...
No, you gotta go... next tab over to your left. It's the tab on the far right, I think.
Status.
Yeah.
Status.
But that's something he won't mess with for a little bit, though.
And go down.
Okay, so there's the Alliance, the Empire, and the Federation. Federation's bigger. You know, the Empire is... I tend to think of the Empire as a bunch of monarchies that are loosely affiliated. And the Alliance kind of reminds me of Levski, to be truthful. Okay, so we need to pay some... We need to pay off our bounties. Thanks, Eartho. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who helped out.
There's also an independent. Do they wear brown coats?
I hope the independents I shot had their brown pants on. Okay, we did 1 million. Going out there and fucking around for like 15, 20 minutes. We made 1 million in bounties. And we were just half-assing that shit. And we were not serious by any means. So, yeah, combat definitely got a huge buff. I don't even know what's on this damn thing. I just want to take it out and fly it. I gotta say, she did pretty well. Alright, you need to get your...
Oh, did you buy one?
Yeah, I cashed in some arcs and snapped it up.
Ah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Mr. Big Money.
Well, it's either that or I get another color for the carrier, which we all know I'm not going to use. I am not going to use it.
A hard time.
Oh, it's going to be green and stay green. So I'm like, eh. Do I really want another carrier voice? No. Good luck, guys. Have fun. I will be quietly lurking for a bit. Can only listen for a few times. I'm still at work. Oh, I'm sorry, Squirrel. All right, guys. I need to get out of here. My headache is coming back. I need to turn off the screen. Quit staring at it. I might stare at Mrs. B while she crochets for a little bit. Let's see what's going on here. We'll try to do a raid.
Basically, what you're saying is we're giving you a headache. I see how it is.
No, I've had a headache all day.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I would love to blame you guys for it, but it's not your fault.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to take credit for it.
You just shut that stream off and go play with your lady and leave us alone. Yeah.
I'm sorry, she's cuter. She's got bigger boobs and a nicer butt.
Well,
I won't keep you from that.
Yep. Ooh, VR open. Someone's playing Elite in VR.
Ooh.
Oh, let's raid out to them. How do I do this? Start raid. Oh, I just hit start raid. No, okay, I see how this works. Nice. Okay, we're going to read out to Tutor Booter TV. And I probably won't last long in chat with him doing VR because that makes me get barfy real fast. But I appreciate you folks hanging out with me. My next scheduled stream is Friday. We typically do something called Finance Friday. I don't know whether we're going to be doing Finance Friday in Elite Dangerous or whether we're going to be doing Finance Friday in Star Citizen. Just depends. But I got to be honest with you. If I do Finance Friday in Star Citizen, I want it to be like a combat / salvage / cargo hauling adventure, you know, not just, oh, look, we scraped. I don't know. We'll see.
We should get the vote on it. I want real life Finance Friday. Show me how to make millions in one day.
I'll send you some videos.
Okay.
All right, folks. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I will see you guys. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on Friday. Hit the raid button.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.